Well, the significant bit is it's actually started. The operative word is it started. It's long overdue. It's actually an indictment. It's shameful that, considering the humanitarian crisis where we're losing 10% of the population to suicide, 5% officially, more than likely 10%. It's unheard of anywhere else in the world from a racialized lens. And we have not had a suicide prevention conference and all the multifactorial issues that go with it, the intertwining of the justice issues, the incarceration of people. 1 in 6 of all Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islanders in Western Australia living have been to prison. 1 in 6 in the Northern Territory, 1 in 9 nationally. That's racialised imprisonment. It's an abomination. The psychosocial impacts are huge. What we've got to come away from here is the inspiring of more people into the sector to take over. We've layered this conference with the coalface, with the stalwarts, with the community driven, with the lived experience, with the high end of town, the stakeholders, everybody that's supposedly responsible for what needs to be done, because there's got to be an overlap, there's got to be unity, people working with each other. We've got to come away with alliances, with support for the lived experience and the community driven, that's coupled with expertise, with resources, and we've got to come away with peak bodies, and black-led peak bodies. And this conference is, the beauty of this conference in terms of affirmative action. It's black-led, black MCs, black keynotes, black facilitators, black presenters. That's what needed to be happening a long time ago. It can't be just workshopped in mainstream conferences through 2 or 3 workshops and non-Aboriginal presenters and non-Aboriginal experts. It's the language and the content has to be black. And look, Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander suicide, in my experience travelling to hundreds of communities, is fundamentally different to non-Aboriginal suicides. And if we don't disaggregate, we discriminate. People become invisible. There are elevated risk groups demographically. There are elevated risk groups in terms of gender, youth, and LGBTQI. And look, in this country we also have an abomination of migrant suicides. They're lost in translation, but if we get it right for Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islanders, because there are some fundamentals between the migrant suicides and the Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander First Nation suicides, we'll be getting it right for a lot of people. It's about coming together in terms of humanity and coming together in terms of community action. If this inspires more people into the sector to take over and become the leaders and the mentors, then we're a step in the right direction. Then we're doing some good things. To be honest, we do need political reform to address the racialised economic inequalities and the tsunami of poverty-related issues. But we've got to do as much as we can and be realistic till we get to that big picture outcome, if we can get to it, to help as many people on the ground as we can.